welcome to another edition of Cultural Awareness Podcast. Come here so you can travel. Come here so you can explore. Come here so you can know what it feels like to be part of a different culture or a culture that you are not accustomed to. That being said, let's go a little bit and ask a few questions. Like, what does it really mean to be grateful? You know what I mean? When we say somebody is ungrateful, what does that mean? So, in today's podcast, I chose the theme grateful because I feel like there's not a lot of time where we sit back and appreciate what we have. So to me, grateful just means that you have to first appreciate God has given you, because trust me, no matter how much small you think what you have is, or how small what you have is, there's always someone out there that has less, right? So let's say you have a banana to eat. Oh, okay. Somebody might take the joke or take that the wrong way. Let's say you have an orange to eat. There's someone out there that doesn't have anything, that is going to sleep starving because he doesn't have anything to eat. So let's say you have a tiny car. There's always someone out there that is just happy to ride his bicycle because he doesn't have money to buy a car. You have a BMW, there's someone out there driving a Honda, because why? That is all they can afford, and they are very, very, very appreciative and grateful for that. So what really does it mean to be grateful? In today's Cultural Awareness Podcast, I'm about to talk about the story of a lady. You can call her maybe Larissa. Let's call this lady Larissa, right? So Larissa is a lady that met her man and he had nothing. I mean, nothing. He wasn't working, he wasn't doing shit. Jack, nothing. Like, from the bottom, nothing. You know what I mean? I'm insisting on that so you guys can understand the level of poverty this guy was in, right? So he didn't have nothing, and Larissa, obviously thought he was handsome and things like that. So she went ahead and said, okay, they always say that a woman cannot elevate a man to the top, so I'm gonna give this man a shot because I like him and I think he's quite handsome and I think we will go along together. So she started dating with this guy that had nothing, and she, on the other hand, had a big job, right? She was very classy, she had a nice job, she had her own car, by the way, so she didn't think of anything because she got money. And she started taking this guy to the top, right? Showing him friends, showing him how to eat properly at a restaurant in the middle of people, making sure that he's taken care of. And at some point, she helped him get a job, right? And since he didn't have a car to go to the job, she gave him her car. And he took the car, you know what I mean, and he started driving it. And in the meantime, she would catch a bus to go to work. And she's a VP. I'm not going to say of which company, she's a VP. So she didn't see a problem with it. It's her man. So they end up getting married and things like that. But then when they got married is when, they had a first child and it turned into a miscarriage while she was taking a bus. So for some reason she put her step in the bus, and the bus driver took her before she can put the other step, right? So which led her to fall back. And when she fell, obviously, it's very delicate when you are expecting a baby on that early stage. So it's like anything can happen at that time because the baby hasn't passed the 3-month period or the 4-month period yet. So she ended up losing the child. She expecting another one, and same thing. So she started, when she lost the first one, it was okay. Accident happened, you know what I mean? And then it happened again a second time. She started questioning, like, why God? Like, why is this happening to me? And things like that, because she did something she has never experienced before. All she wanted was to have her first kid. So she sat down with her husband and said, hey, baby, look, I think since I gave you my car and you're driving it, and you're making quite good money right now, I don't even need a big car. I need a small car so that I can ride to work. And the guy said no, that he didn't have any money. So a few months passes by, and her mother-in-law call her and say, "Oh, my daughter-in-law, thank you very much for the brand new Mercedes you bought me. Really, you and your husband. Oh my God, you guys put me to the sky. I'm feeling great, and thank you for the car." And she just played the game along and say, "Oh, yeah, sure. You're welcome," and things like that. So she just said, "Yeah, you are welcome," and she didn't. It made him seem like she pretty much made it seem like she was aware, but in fact she wasn't. So she waited for her husband to get home. And when her husband got home, she said, like, "How can you buy the car to your mom? I don't have a problem with you buying a car to your mom, but why would you buy her a car secretly without letting me know? And yeah, here I am. I lost two baby taking the bus, and those were also your children, and yet I gave you my car to drive, and you never ever accepted for me to get another car when you had the car. I just needed a money, like a little bit of money to buy a tiny car, and on your end you go and buy a car to your mom." So the man get pissed, right? But let's sit back for a second. The man get pissed because she found out that he gave the car, and he started saying that, "Who are you to tell me what to do with my money?" Well, she was like, "Oh, really? So I was under the impression it was our money. So now it's your money?" You know what I mean? And shit got loose from there. And she's asking now how, like, advice. What should she do? What is she supposed to do when things like that happen? And guys, you guys have seen it. What would you do if you were in that situation? I don't know. Because I don't know, I'm not a woman, so I can only speak from a male perspective. But usually I try to give my opinion as well on the woman's side. So, first of all, I just think that what she tried to do in terms of elevate a man is nothing. I think this is just one of those rare situations, but we have encountered those rare situations a lot, right? Where people are ungrateful for what you have done for them and things like that. I'm not asking somebody to go ahead and lay their life on the line for a woman that elevate them, but we are asking a little bit of respect, right? We are asking just for you to think about it for a second and be thankful, like, hey, when I was in my hard time, this lady was there. She took care of me. She did this for me, and it's my time to pay back. You know what I mean? Now I have a job paying better and things like that. I will go ahead and take care of her so she can feel secure. Isn't that the point of a man getting married? He's there to provide security to his partner, to his spouse, and things like that. And that is the only way you guys can move forward. So, as far as advice to give you, I cannot advise you to leave your husband. No, that wouldn't. For a matter like that, I wouldn't advise, but I would say know who you are with. You know what I mean? He's not grateful right now, and always know this: just because a man is handsome doesn't mean you can elevate him to the top. Because he might be handsome out there and all, but he has bad character. You know what I mean? Handsome is not everything you need in order for you to go to the top, right? You need to make sure that whenever you are choosing a partner, that they are somebody compatible with you. A lot of people are making a mistake of choosing partner based on looks, based on how far that thing, whether it's vagina or dick is, and oh, he's handsome. No, like, that is not how us African we choose a woman, right? When you're choosing a woman that you are going to marry, or a man that you are going to marry, you need to look in terms of compatibility, because there comes a time where look is going to fade. If you were prettier and now they are prettier than you, you were smart and not smart, but you had a, I guess, good dick, and now, hey, there's somebody else there that is younger, bigger, stronger, and that will go for more round, because why? You age. You know what I mean? It happened to everybody. But what happened when those circumstances happen is, that is when you find true love, compatibility, right? Don't marry because you're in love. Marry because you're compatible. Love is something that can grow just like a fire and can die when you pour water on it. You know what I mean? A lot of people think love comes and goes. You know what I mean? But compatibility doesn't. Why? Because you already know, okay, when I'm with my partner, when he said this, I know he's really mad. You ever look at someone and just say, oh yeah, he want me to do this, you guys are compatible. Find people with who you are compatible with, because I believe that she made a mistake because she saw the man, yes, despite the fact that he was broke and all, he had maybe a good dick, or maybe, like you say, he was very good looking. Good look is not going to get you anywhere. If you want to elevate somebody, find someone that is already doing something. I don't care if he's out here being a plumber, or find somebody that has ambition, that is already doing something, because you know they are very motivated. When you find someone that you are the one with the money and they are very, very poor, then guess what? He's looking at you like the scale for him to go to the top. You know what I mean? He's looking at you like money. You need to find someone that is compatible with you. Don't look at someone because of the look. Don't look at someone because you think he's cute. Don't look at a girl because you think she got a big booty, or all that fades. As you get old or as you age, guess what? All of that is going to go down. Now, compatibilities take place. That's why you see couples that have been together for 40, 50, maybe sometimes 60 years. Like, why do you think that is? It's because they found they choose their battle that they wish to fight, and they leave the rest alone. Why? Because they figure they are compatible. Despite that this person is like this, I'm willing to put up with it. In Africa, they say just find your devil and decide to live with him. You know what I mean? Same thing, lady. You find this man that is out here now neglecting and forgetting everything that you have done for him and things like that. All you guys got to do is communication. I can never advise you to go ahead and break up, because you guys are married already, so I cannot advise to do that. But hey, only you know how you will go ahead and handle that situation. But for the rest of the world, remember, don't get married because somebody is cute and good looking. I know I have said it many times already. Get married because you guys are compatible, because you guys see yourself growing together, because that man is providing security for you, right? A man that has lost 2 children already due to accident from the bus like this will have got you a car by now. You know what I mean? Because he has the means to. If it's a different man that doesn't have the means to, I would say yes, I understand. But this man, based on the salary that we saw, he makes good enough money to buy you a car, maybe in the space of a year or something like that. So that is something that you have to think about. That being said, you are listening to Cultural Awareness Podcast. Thank you again for listening. Thank you for following, and please go ahead and leave your comment. If you have a business to promote, I'll do it for free for now. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you. God bless. Peace.